Competent authorities found at Kafar Sousa area in Damascus a car equipped with a missile launcher and a timer linked to a crane to launch the missile. The authorities also found a French-made missile ready to be launched with many explosive heads, including anti-shields and anti-personnel warheads and TNT and RDX explosives. Our army units have inflicted heavy losses on armed terrorist groups in Idlib suburbs, eliminating a large number of gunmen and destroying their weapons and hideouts. The army killed and wounded several terrorists and destroyed a vehicle near Wadi al-Dayf in Ma'arat al-Nu'man. Among the terrorists killed, Abdus Salam Rahmoun and Mustafa al-Dahman were identified. An army unit also destroyed an armored vehicle and a warehouse of weapons and ammunition and killed the terrorists inside in Kafarmid village in the governorate suburbs. In Sarmin, another army unit eliminated a number of terrorist leaders after destroying their headquarters in Mhambal village and destroyed their armored vehicle. A unit from the Syrian Arab Army destroyed in a successful operation one of al-Nusra Front terrorist hideouts in Binnash city in Idlib countryside. In Deir ez-Zor, an armed terrorist group has attacked Al-Qahar 109 oil well 85 kilometers east of Deir ez-Zor and burnt the well after stealing some crude oil. A source at the Ministry of Oil said the terrorist groups opened fire at the fire squads and maintenance workshops to prevent them from extinguishing the fire that had broken out, thus threatening with an environmental catastrophe that would jeopardize citizens' lives. In Al-Raqqa, the authorities intercepted a terrorist group that had attacked Al-Ba'ath Dam, killing and wounding the members of the group. An official source told Sana that among the terrorists killed was the leader of the group. In Hama, an army unit also repelled a terrorist group who tried to attack Mharde power station, killing and injuring several terrorists. Among the terrorists killed are the group's leader Munzer Fayez Turki al-Hassan and Mus'ab Abdullah Jawhar. A unit from the Syrian Arab Army clashed with an armed terrorist group which calls itself the Martyrs Brigade and committed many crimes in a Sa'd area in Daraa city. The clash resulted in the death of many terrorists, including the group leader, and the injury of others. Prime Minister Dr. Wael al-Halaqi has underlined the importance of cooperation between the government on the one hand and the national parties, popular organizations and vocational unions on the other. To confront the ferocious assault Syria is exposed to that aims at ending its role of resistance and imposing foreign dictates. During his reception of Dr. Ammar Bektash, the Secretary General of the Syrian Communist Party and a number of the party's political bureau members, Dr. Halaqi referred to the importance of maintaining communication between the National Progressive Front parties and all national parties with all the components of the Syrian people to get out of the present crisis as soon as possible. He also asserted the need of enhancing the culture of dialogue and national reconciliation to protect Syria's unity, security and stability. Minister of Social Affairs and Labour, head of the Supreme Relief Committee, Dr. Jassim Zakaria, has affirmed the ministry's constant work in cooperation with concerned bodies to offer services and assistance to displaced families. During the weekly meeting of the committee, Dr. Zakaria said, the urgent assistance presented has been able to meet many of the needs of affected families, adding that the ministry quickly interfered to provide new centers to harbour citizens. Hezbollah Secretary General Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah stressed that there is an open political solution for the crisis in Syria, but some sides are blocking this way. Nasrallah held those who are blocking the political solution responsible for the continuous violence and the human tragedy suffered by the people who became homeless because of the terrorists. He also called the Lebanese state and government to develop its political stand regarding what is taking place in Syria, to exercise pressure on the Americans, the UN and the Arab League to reach a political solution for the crisis in Syria.